About what we want to cover today.
Okay, so do we want to start thinking about getting a routine?
Yeah, I think we should start developing a routine and actually practice it, and use that as the vehicle to get our technique into everything.
Mm-hmm. And the waltz, we can definitely use some of your material from the waltz, that, not the stuff that kind of stays still and goes, you know.
Right. Yeah, right.
What's he doing now? But we do definitely have parts of that you can do.
The explosion part of that.
Yep. The shadow part where you go into shadow, and those passias, and a few of those things we could do in Foxtrot and waltz too.
Right.
And so what we usually think about, so you're the one-star waltz, but you can always dance. It's good to dance, so that would be like your category, right? And then, but you always dance kind of like a level up, and that kind of gets you working up to that next level at the same time. But you're not so worried about the results of that level, knowing that you're using that as working your way up.
Right.
But the result of your one star would be more in line with,
So the emphasis should be on the one star. Well, I don't know, depends. I guess emphasis on a 1 star, with the 2 star being the bonus.
Right.
Because we would like to try to place in the 1 star.
Right. And it wasn't convention last year. It was,
No, was that
Bakersfield last year.
What we noticed at convention when we watch people perform is that, let's say they're doing 1 star, they did 3 or 4 different, maybe only 3 different moves perfectly. The ones that won, they were just perfect.
And that's the thing, is that it's not about doing, it's hard to know that, so sometimes it seems like, oh, to be competitive, I have to do all of these different things, and da-da. But the short amount of time that the judges look at you, the most important thing is that you're consistent, and that you're doing something that, you know, this piece is just as good as the next piece, so they don't look at you at like some, you know, thing that's just a connector thing, and it's like, oh, the next part's going to be really nice, but they didn't see that part. You know, so they only get such a short time to look at you and to get an impression of your dancing, that you just want the whole thing to be as consistent.
But they consider both degree of difficulty and execution, right?
I would say execution more than degree of difficulty.
But they have to consider degree. You just did the last step all night, you wouldn't win, right? I mean,
although, you know, there was a couple that I used to teach from San Diego group, and they had it in mind that it was a difficulty, right? And they danced, and I want to say there was only one other couple, but it could have been a few. But the couple that won literally did just a few different patterns, but they did it very, technically, they were very sound, their posture, they didn't do anything that they struggled with. And instead of doing something like, oh, I want to do this step because it's difficult, but if I look out and I see you struggling, then my impression is you're struggling with this dance. But if I look out, and I don't even care what you're doing, if I look out and see that, right, if I look out and see, you know, something, you know, it's just that impression, when you have to go by impressions so quick.
One of the judges, I think it was Michael Kim, said, if you're not in time,
you're dead. That's the signal. The kiss of death is being on.
So, and that, you know, judging is people's perceptions and opinions. So some judges believe that more than others. I thought, everybody thought that. And then, you know, when I talked to some of the other judges, I was like, they're like, well, no, if they're out of time, but they're still the best dancers. Then where other ones go, I don't care, you know, because the number one thing, dancing is moving in time to music. So, you know, so there is a little bit of, and every judge is going to have a particular thing that, you know, like some judges are so set on the footwork. Oh, they did a heel lead when it should have been a toe, and, you know, and others are like, you know, the posture, and the others are like the character of the dance, and, you know, so you want to hit all those things.
Hit them all.
Hit them all. I mean,
and no lifts.
No,
keep your feet on the floor.
Okay, so how should we start this today?
So do you want to, since we've been doing the Foxtrot, do you want to start with that? Because I think we could start just with the moves that we've been doing, put them together, which we've kind of already been doing some different orders, but maybe come up with a favorite order that you like putting them in and starting to...
and then do it with music, I think.
The other element, which I forgot, and if on 1-star waltz you get the music, but 2 stars you don't get the music. It's a surprise.
Right.
So we have to practice.
So they figure when you're 1 star and you're just starting out, give you a little break by letting you know ahead of time. And then after that, then that's what I said. It's like jumping up to the next level where you're trying out the next level where you don't get to know the music, which you don't get to know the music when you're dancing normally. So that's...
So the 2-star waltz and Foxtrot, is that 2 separate competitions or one that is the combined score for both?
A combined score for both.
Okay. And
well, so they'll score the dances separately. So you'll do waltz. Judges will score and they'll hand in their sheets. Then they score the Foxtrot and then they combine, all the marks. You get like points and stuff and they have a way of going through it. But, so it's combined. Okay. But based on the dances separately and then joined together.
Okay.
So you could have got, let's say on a 2-star, you could, let's say, win the waltz and be 3rd in the Foxtrot and still come out 2nd or still even win.
Right.
It depends on what happens with everybody else. So sometimes like, I've seen couples win that never actually got a 1st place. And they won just because maybe this one got a 1st and a 6th. And this one got, and when you add up all those numbers, And it's just a lot of times it's when you get seen, what you're doing. At the moment they look at you, I could look at you, and this was really confusing when I was a competitor. I was like, well, how could 6 judges give us 1st place and 1 give you last place, or whatever it was. And it was just like, and you think, oh, that person doesn't like us, But it could be the moment and the impression that they got could have been the only time when you had a little blip or something, and that was their impression of you.
No, that's what happened with ours, that we won 2nd instead of the other couple that really was better dancers, but they had one judge bomb them on one little
thing.
And you slipped right in.
Yeah.
Sometimes it works in your favor and sometimes it doesn't, right? And so you have to just know that. And I think, what I try to tell my students, because I've had students, competing for many years and competing myself, obviously, for many years, but, just to even as the professionals, I mean, it is your livelihood in that, but you're amateurs, so it's your joy, it's your fun, and not to lose track of that, in getting the competition, because the thing about being in competition is it gives you an impending date to get better, like your queens, right? That really boosted your dancing, right? And so if you think of it in that way, it really doesn't matter if some person saw you at this moment, and you know what I mean? So that's kind of how I feel about competitive dancing after I've been through the whole thing and I'm on the other side.
Yeah, the main goal is for us to enjoy dancing more.
Yeah,
So
have more fun. And if you happen to win, awesome. But if you don't, it's still, you're still awesome. A couple getting out there dancing together, having fun, keeping your brain and your body moving, and
So we were dancing yesterday, and the things that I was doing, I'm wearing my high heels.
Yeah.
Actually, it helps me be more aware to, like, particularly with
But now to let you know that those are considered Latin shoes.
Right, I know.
Okay, we talked about that before. But you wore them for your coronation, right?
No.
Oh, you didn't end up wearing them.
I just bought these afterwards.
Oh, you wore them for the Bakersfield last time or something,
No,
didn't you?
no, I don't use in any competition.
Oh, okay. But you want to wear them right now to help get into the balls of your
It does
feet?
help me when it's just more conscious of the heel lead somehow, just the way it feels. And then also, for some reason it makes me, but what I'm finding doing in the twinkle is like this, and I'm tending to step over too much before,
So, your legs swing underneath the body. So, the legs can either swing, and this is kind of a talk that they can swing forward or back, they can swing to the side, they can swing at diagonals, right? Right? But if I'm swinging at a diagonal, it's always diagonally across. in front or behind, right? Or other than that, it is in its own track. So if I go, yeah, right? Like you said, I move too far away. It's not swinging underneath your body, and it's going to show up on your frame, your balance.
Just to make sure I understand, I should be going diagonal wall. First step is like this. And then
First step with your left foot, though. Yeah, that's the second step that you're starting with.
Okay, right. Up and then down the line of hands the next, right?
You know what, depending on what you're doing, but typically it would probably keep going a little bit more towards the diagonal.
Okay, so.
But depending on if you're going to do a right turning figure, yeah, that was better.
And then side.
And then, so when you ended up about where I was right here, and then you went,
Yeah.
do you see how that, instead of going, you see how this went right under where my leg swings, you went,
Okay, because I'm still going to that line. See, that's why I got to get this straight in my head, so. See, I'm kind of curving this way. Should I be curving that way? Like this? 1, 2.
I would say, depending on, again, if you're going to go into the open right turn or the open natural turn to right, I wouldn't go to line of dance because I want to keep going that direction.
Stay on the diagonal. 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
And then keep going straight in this direction.
But when you keep going straight in that direction, make sure that your leg swings underneath and not around.
Okay, so.
Yes.
And then side.
Now, when you take that side step, keep still going in that direction.
Because you want to kind of pivot on the other leg.
Yes.
So it's not really side like this, it's side like on the diagonal.
Yes.
Okay, see,
It's side and back too.
Yeah.
Instead of all the way here to side, it's only gonna, so I always think wherever my toes, my right foot is pointing, I'm gonna keep my side step going in that direction. Now I'm gonna continue to rotate and then I'm going down the line of dance.
See, as an engineer, I can understand.
Yeah, that's good.
You know, because really so. See, I want to go this way.
And on 2, or if you're counting waltz or if we're counting, same thing in Foxtrot though, if we say slow, quick, on that first quick, you're only going to ever use the ball of the foot.
Right, okay.
Yeah, there's one exception in international, but we don't even need to think about it. Slow, quick, quick,
That's toe, right?
toe heel.
Oh, toe heel, right?
So the second quick is always toe heel. First quick is always toe. Slow.
Toe, right?
Slow is heel.
Oh, this should be going forward, that's right. Slow.
Then toe only.
Pivoting, quick. Do I do the heel turn right here or do I?
No, not yet. You're just going slow, quick, quick. That's the open right turn.
Right. And
Then you're going to step back and you're going to go the heel turn, quick, quick.
Because I was practicing letting her propel me around the turn. It really helped. Now that you explain that, I used to try to make an effort to turn, but you're right that if it's correctly done, she just kind of turns me and I...
Right. It's the lady doing all the work, really, with her momentum, and the man kind of backing off, right, and staying in the center.
I try to do a little quicker and smoother.
Slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick. Okay? Oh. Be careful with those heels, you don't twist your, no high heels. Okay, so watch when this was much better on the twinkle, quick, quick. When you come around here, it's heel, toe, only toe, heel. You still dropped into that heel. And then it stops, you're kind of getting this. So what I'm thinking about doing as I'm coming around here is I'm kind of banking and swinging around. And if I drop that heel, if I keep the heel up, do you see how I kind of push up from the ball of my foot to give that shape so the lady knows? But if I drop it, you see everything's flat.
That's what I'm doing.
And you lose that dimension of that swing. Quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, whoa, too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can see when you stand in the ball of the foot, you can turn quite a bit, and there's not very much rotation there. Slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick. So to a back step, back. Slow.
When I go back to this toe.
So when you're here,
Yeah.
whoops, so you're here, excuse me. So this is going to go back, because this was only the toe. This was the step that the heel never went down on. So if my heel never went down, that means I've got to slide the toe back. If the heel had gone down, I would slide the heel back. So it's the toe, but now I am going to, you see as I go back into this heel, the forward toe is lifting, so you get that rocking. And it's really important the speed that this happens, because this is what most people do in the beginning. They go, they just drop into that, and both feet are flat on the ground. Both feet pinned down to the ground stops any momentum that you have. So in order to keep momentum going, you can see that there's, if I stop halfway into the middle of a step, I've got heel and toe, right connection, but or I'm here or here, but I never have both feet flat on the ground. So that's a good rule to remember. Yeah, see that rolling action? So I'm going to start rolling, and even I'm going to give you a little tip even before I do that. I'm going to start turning. When my weight's on the right foot, I'm going to start turning. So now my hips, instead of being in line with the board, are going to go like this.
Oh, go to the right, okay.
Because that's where I'm going to tell the lady to go around me. So now, backwards is now over here, instead of right here, where there's no turn. And so I'm not telling her to come around me. So if I'm going this way, then I pull the heel together, turn on the toes, and come out toe heel.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah, so kind of technical, but you can see how, right? As an engineer, slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, backwards. There you go. That's it. Now, and your left heel, and maybe because you have high heels on, but your left heel did still drop down, right? So when you have high heels, the higher the heel, the more you have to stay up into the balls of the feet. Or you're, I'm on the ball of the foot, but my heel's still touching, right?
But that's good to force me because,
Right. Have more awareness. Yeah.
Man, this is...
You can see
I
it.
sort of do the step, but then when I think about it and break it down, then I get really confused, so...
Slow, quick, quick.
Yeah. It goes down and back.
That's it. And you can see, because it didn't go down, you started to lose your balance a little bit. Slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick. And now that left one still went down right there. So if you just practice these 3 steps, slow, quick, quick, right? So it goes right, left, right. So do you see how my weight is off the heel? And I actually just have, to get really technical on this, I have the corner of the big toe on the floor. So if you lift up, I don't want to knock you over, but lift up the outside of your shoe, put this down on the floor to there. And just straighten your leg just a little bit, that's it. So I have connection here so I don't tip over, but do you see how it's just with that corner of the big toe instead of this? And what that does is it helps to give my body some shape, because I'm asking the lady to step on the outside of my foot. So I need to tell her here, if I was like this, I'd be asking her to come straight towards me. Yep. But I need to still be able to go backwards. So watch your right foot. Your right foot is pointed more. So yeah, turn it a little bit more towards me so that you're not going to trip her. If your foot's pointing that way, when she steps through there on the outside, she's basically going to have to step over your toes. So if you keep your toes turned in, and then you step back. But now, again, I've turned a little bit, so now back is no longer here. It's this way. That's it. Really pull that heel in and turn. And then you're going to come out from the balls of the feet to the ball of the foot. Lower.
One more time. This part of it.
Someday you're going to go, remember when I was like, trying to figure out
Like trying to jump in the middle, I get confused. So.
slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick.
Wait.
So can I give you a tip on that step? Because what was making you fall over that way
I was thinking that's what
is, if I do this, if you see it in the mirror, if you look at the mirror, I think you can see it in the camera. If I put my foot, you see how my foot's there, but my body's over here? I'm not. So when I take that second step, I'm going to put my foot out, and there's like a swing, and that keeps me from going over the foot. So I swing and then go back. So I swing to the side and then go back with the right foot. When I swing to the side, I'm on the ball of the foot, and I'm using more contact, because if I put my foot out to the side, if you notice what part of the foot is touching the floor, again, the inside edge or the big toe. So when I swing to the side, I'm just putting the big toe down initially, and then I roll onto the foot, but I don't roll to the outside of the foot, because I'm keeping myself on the inside by keeping my head and my shape to the right of my foot. So then it goes swing to the side, move back. Now, notice, watch your toes so you didn't turn too much with the feet, because that's not too bad, because that's where she's going to take a step right here.
Right.
Yeah. And then you step back. Now stop right there. Can you come back to where you were there? So you were standing here on this foot. And remember that you're going to turn your hips a little bit. And now back is now in line with where your hips are facing. That's it. And that tells me, as you do that, to go around you to there.
Okay.
So you're actually leading me into that. In the beginning, it's hard to lead the lady when you're still trying to figure out where you're going.
Yeah,
How do you tell her where to go when you're just like learning where your part? So we tend to kind of lead ourselves in the learning stage. Slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick. Now, so you still put that foot down because you did this instead of this. Right? So when you come across for the twinkle, so you did slow, quick, quick. Then I go slow. Now I'm going to swing that leg out, and that's where I do that. And then I go backwards.
That's the key.
Yeah, that swing and leading out with the leg and not the head. Slow, quick, quick, slow leg, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick. Oh, hear that big clunk at the end? Now, let me do it with you, and just to help you balance, I'm going to do it slow like you're doing. Okay, so we're going to do it just a step at a time. And we have slow, quick, quick. Okay, now we're just going to stop there. Now, collect your foot right underneath you, or next to the other one. Now, as you start to move this one out, you're going to still go in that diagonal, so go ahead and just take that first step. Now, from here, you're going to do this. You're going to swing your leg out. Yeah. Do you see how? And you're going to go up to the ball of the foot to there. Okay. And now from here, you're going to turn your hips. Yeah. Before you leave this foot, you're going to turn the hips, and back is now over there. And then come out toe. So right here. So when your feet are together, before you come out, come up into the balls of the feet, and then come out and lower.
That helps.
You don't need to go super high into the balls of your feet, but you don't want to stay here.
It's easier if I do it with you than if I try to do it myself.
Okay, so open up. There you go. So we have slow, quick, quick. Collect, slow. Swing the leg out. Now, while you're standing here, there you go. That's it. Good one. Quick, quick. And now, yep. And always, if you feel yourself losing balance, just put your foot underneath you, next to you. Start to turn the hips a little bit. Slow, quick, come up onto the balls of the feet here, and then open the foot quick and collect again underneath you.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
Painfully slow. Does that make more sense?
I think so.
Okay,
You
the
want
edge
to-
of the frames, the chairs, you just,
Edge of the table, is that where?
the chairs were just out of the picture on the right side of the,
I think so.
okay, good enough. Okay, let's try this.
And I can come back and give you more information, Linda, on your part too.
Yeah.
We'll give him a couple of tries here and then fill you in a little bit more too. Slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick.
I didn't do it again. I didn't lean into the.
And there's a couple things that made it a little bit harder when you just did it with Linda. Do you remember us last time talking about when you step forward with your right foot?
Oh, it has to go between.
Yeah, you go between, even though the guy is going over there, you want to make sure not to go with him because he's trying to get to the other side of you. So your right foot can step right underneath my buttons here,
Yeah.
but it doesn't want to go all the way over. Yeah, so you would come out. Yep. So go ahead and step forward right under. And because it's a forward step on a slow, you're going to use, yeah.
I'm sorry.
And this, oh, wait. So that's not where we are. Sorry. I just did a different pattern at the end because you are outside part. Let me just go ahead and do this with you one time. So from the twinkle, slow, quick, quick. Okay, so let me bring you back. So when you take the very first step, yeah, you want to make sure looks like we're in there. When you take the very first step back, you're going to go toe heel. So step back, toe heel. You're standing all the way on that foot, right? Okay. Before you go over to there, make sure that you.
Make sure I go down on the heel.
Yeah, because you're a little bit faster than me.
Did not do that. Okay.
So go all the way down, then go to there. Now look in promenade. Rainbow. Okay, and then make sure that, be careful that when you're looking in promenade that your neck doesn't squeeze in the back, right? That is still a long neck. That's it. It's kind of like if I just did this and pulled you straight up. Do you see? Then pinching back here will give you a sore neck and that, so you want to make sure that. So you're looking right here on the outside of your hand, and I'm also looking that way. You can even kind of look right in this angle there, since we're going to turn to the right. So we're going to bring that foot right next to the other one. We're going to take it out in the heel in front of us, and make sure that it goes a little bit more in front of you than if I came over here. See, that doesn't give you anywhere to step. So you want to make sure that you don't come in front of me. That's it. And then so we're going to take that step, and then this is where I was telling Elliot that he's going to put this foot out, and this is the step right there that you want to go on the toe and only under my spine, but not to this side. Quick, quick. And then again, you've lowered that heel down, and then you're going to feel me start to rotate my hips a little bit. And when you do, I'm going to try to keep this. Do you see how I'm not doing?
Yeah.
I'm going to keep this still and rotate the hip a little bit, just a little bit. So now you know this is where we're going. That's it. To here. And before you turn out, keep your head to the left. Come up on your toes still and look back that way. That's it. Keep your body towards me until I come up, then we turn out.
Okay.
Right? So if you turn out while I'm still down, that moves you into the lead position.
Yeah.
So you have to wait until the man finishes and then follow behind him to promenade.
Okay.
Let's do that one more time.
Yeah.
So we have the twinkle, slow, quick. So
Do it right.
I think you're kind of jumping a little early by not finishing this step. Slow. Are you all the way down into that?
Down on it.
Quick, quick, look in promenade. And then, yep, that's it. There you go. Like you're kind of looking up over the hand a little bit, but without pinching your neck in the back. Step through, step center to here, stay over on that side, that's it. And then you're going to feel just a little bit, my hips turn. And then you're going that way, wait there, that's it. And wait there without turning this around, yeah. Then I'm gonna come up, then we turn out to promenade, yeah?
Okay.
Overwhelming amount of details, and it's like,
I do think we have to do it slowly.
Yes, slowly, but not.
Slowly increase the pace,
Yes.
because otherwise we just
But
get
I
back
think
to
slowly without stopping, because when you stop, it just screws me all up.
you know what, I would say that the longer that you do it, the more you get used to going slower. Like, to get somebody right in the beginning when they first start, to go slow, it's like, oh wait, I can't do it when I go slow. But the better you get, you know that you're getting better when you can, and you're going a lot slower than you used to, for sure. Because then you can break down, like that engineer part, right? You know exactly every degree and every angle and every position that you're supposed to be in.
I think, okay, toe heel,
Yeah.
I think,
Yeah, but eventually you'll see that as you do another pattern, oh, that's just like this one. This starts with a twinkle, so I do the twinkle exactly the same every time.
I think we should do it slowly and keep going until we make a mistake. Like if I put my heel on, I'm not supposed to or something, let's just stop there and then do it again until we can get past the roadblock.
Right.
You know, just keep moving and just move the error down the chain.
So let's talk about let's focus on one piece of it. So we could focus on, where the heads are. We could focus on the foot position, because to get all of the things lined up, we would probably be stopping after one step. Right? But if we go, okay, this time we're just going to make sure that our heads are in the right place and we're looking where we're supposed to be, or making sure that our feet or our body position.
For me, the hardest part is this part going left, right there, because I keep forgetting one. I think that is one of the more important pieces.
Yes, that
get.
swing, kind of banking.
So let's just kind of work on that first part to start with.
So is that footwork and go along with the sway, though? I mean, it's
Yeah, to get the
So
heel
that's an
forward.
extra thing.
Yeah.
But the thing of it is that sway helps you to get the footwork.
Right.
And the footwork helps you to get the sway. So they're, right. But you do kind of have to start with somewhere,
Well,
right?
it's
It's like the horse before the
small
cart.
bite we can take.
Yeah. Slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick. Okay, well, that one, and I didn't stop you because I thought you had a nice flow, and sometimes it's important just to feel what it feels like to put the whole thing together, right? And I felt like you had more shape that
Yeah, no,
time.
I felt
Yeah,
good when I did that. That helps. So just keep repeating it and keep getting better at it. And
I think we just keep doing that much and
Right,
just keep
right.
at it till we try.
Slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick. Wow, that heel turn was way better that time. Yeah. And you know what, maybe I'd pick out something for each one of you because it might be different, totally different. Like the thing that I would pick out for you is your head in promenade. So when you do the twinkle, when like the nose and toes turn out in that promenade position, right now your nose is still there as your toes are going to promenade. So if I go, and remember it's between there's two places you're going to promenade. And right off the bat, after you take between the second and third step, then he comes around you here, and then you go around him, and it's between the second and third step again. That's always going to be the key. The last one was better, right? But the first one you missed the promenade, yeah. So right there.
oh, I wasn't sure what.
I think.
Yeah, I was talking about.
What a hit.
Yeah, so I'm going to count, even though it's slow, quick, quick, I'm going to count how many steps that you're taking. I'm going to count so that turning between 2 and 3. So if this is the first step when you step here, This is 1, 2, turn to 3. 1, yeah. And right here, 1, 2, turn to 3. And I know that he's not used to leading everything yet, so it's easy to kind of want to do it. But if you do the heel turn on the back, when you go back for, let me just get over on this side of you here. There you go. Okay, so I'm going to wait until I feel you come up at the end of the heel turn before I turn to promenade. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to wait right there. Do you feel how? So it's easy for me to do this, just the same part.
That's not right.
You see now what I mean about me being out in the, I'm in front of you, so I'm kind of leading away here, right? And I'm supposed to be behind. So in order to kind of switch places there, because I have to go around him and get back behind, I have to be careful not to let myself turn out. So I'm going to stay towards him until right there. Yeah?
Yeah, that really feels good.
Yeah, it does, right? Yeah. When you start to get the feeling. Yes.
It's easy to do a soft landing.
When you start to get the feeling, then it makes it easier, because then you just keep looking for that feeling. And slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick. Ah, much better. That was much better, wasn't it? Yeah.
It's starting to feel better each time we do it.
And let me give you one more tip, because you did the head at the right time in the beginning, but I feel like, so you're starting at this diagonal, right? And you're going to go a little bit more this way, and I feel like you're going here. And while he's starting to come across you, that kind of blocks. But if you're moving this way, it makes it easier for him to start coming across. So just that little bit. Yeah, just so that little adjustment there. Slow, quick, look on that angle. Whoop. That was especially good at the second one. You're really getting that, right? Of staying, yeah.
Because in the beginning, I think I get like nervous or something. I'm like,
It's hard to kind of keep your cool, right? Yeah. Keep your cool and wait until you feel the lead. It's easy to just kind of start doing it. Slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick. Yeah, much better though. Much better. So I'm mostly looking at that position, you know, the bottom.
It might go a lot. It went a little bit, but I need to go a little bit more.
And you can see when you do that, it kind of lifts you through the foot. If you just do this, everything's flat, right?
like when you play golf or tennis or something, if you make a mistake, that's what you're thinking about, your mistake.
Right.
You can't be thinking about your mistake. You got to let it go and just think over the next step.
And thinking, oh, yeah, right, in the midst of doing it. Yes, yeah, yeah.
Don't think that.
Yeah, and that's good practice for competition because things are going to go wrong. Yeah. Slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick.
I felt like I was, we weren't quite right on when I turned. I mean, I was trying to wait to turn to go like this.
At the end of it?
But I felt like we were in the wrong position. I'm like, he was over here and I was here.
Ah, okay. Coming around in that second one, right?
Yeah.
Slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick. Yeah, now, so I think again, Linda, if I, whoop, did you get stepped on?
No,
She said the right toe.
no,
Oh.
I stepped in his toe and then I...
Oh, twisted it a bit.
No, I slid on my heel.
Oh, okay.
Well, I was trying to go that way, but his foot was there.
Okay. So we're here. Slow, quick, quick. Now right there, there you go. Yeah. And maybe you're thinking, maybe don't worry about the rainbow for a second, because, and just make sure by the time this foot goes down that you're looking out there.
Okay.
There, right? Because it usually happens that this happens and then you go.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Slow, quick, quick. Much better.
Am I pointing the right way? Okay.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Now, just bring your hips underneath you because I feel like you're a little bit, yeah, that's it. Okay, then slow, quick. Then, yep. Oh, and make sure this foot goes all the way down.
Oh,
That's it.
It wasn't down.
Because that's hard to try to balance. I could only see because I could see underneath your foot in the mirror. So now as you step forward, slow, quick, whoop. Now you're already up, so go up on your toes. And now I'm down though, but now notice I'm gonna come with you up, but you are up first because you're going up, you're the coffee on the outside rim going up first. Or the tea.
Okay. Slide up. Okay.
Are you getting, you want me to follow you on that, or you?
No, that's fine.
Okay. Should be in.
Watching us, though, looking at the.
Right, I know, I can't. Slow, quick, whoop, now, do you see how you kind of stopped here and you didn't get all the way out there? Now, and maybe it's something that he's still doing that's not allowing you to get there. But I just want to make sure you know first where you're supposed to be, and if you.
Right away, I didn't put my heel down.
Yes.
And I immediately stopped.
Because if you don't put your heel down, then you're dancing on your toes the whole time. It's hard to balance. Up now, your head still hadn't turned out. So maybe let me give him a little bit more, a little tip on how to let the lady know. So the lady's head is over here. And now I'm not going to take any steps. I'm going to just kind of scoot my feet. And I need your head to go there.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm turning you back, but I'm actually going to only be here. So here, there, here, there.
Yeah.
Turn back. Yeah. So I'm turning. So if I'm standing here for you can see. There's one thing that happens when you turn to promenade. This is turning to the right. We're turning here, and we're kind of slightly turning to the right. Whoop. Right? So we're facing this way, and we're slightly turning our frame to the right. So as we do that, you see how, but I'm not doing, see if you can see, I'm going to do it towards you. The difference of doing this and doing this.
Yeah, right.
Do you see how now it's just the arms? So I'm turning the whole, really from the waist in one piece. And this isn't going more, because you can see I get all twisted up. And that's, if you're dancing in a competition, it's really easy to see somebody's like all twisted and shoved up, the elbows and shoulders are all shoved up. That's going to give you an impression like, oh, okay, they don't really understand how to hold their body position. The next person's like this, one's like that.
Yeah.
You can see that right off the bat in a glance, right? So those are the kind of things that are important. So here, so I'm facing this way, everything's right in front of me, and then basically I'm going to be going to here. So here, my hand for the man is, my eyes are on the inside of the left hand. Now, there's just over, or slightly on the outside of the left hand to promenade. Closed position, promenade. Do you see how it turns all in one piece? Usually the men do closed position, promenade. Right? And so really, I'm just moving this. I'm not turning. And you can do, like, if you put your hands close to here and turn, it makes you turn in one piece. But if you take your hands off like that, you can move. And again, it's kind of easier to move this than to move the whole body. So that's what people are going to do naturally in the beginning until you know better. So when I come up here and I take that second step, I'm going to move my hands together in one piece to there, and then take that step. Yeah? And that's what tells her that you're turning to promenade. Yeah. And if you can think, even though she's connected to those hands, I'm not literally trying to push or pull her over there. I'm just trying to think of moving my hands. And the more she goes with that, the better follower she is. Right? And so if I do that, let me just borrow you just for a second, and you do that to me. Do you see how, as you move, now move,
Yeah. Yeah, that's the feeling.
you see?
Rubber arms.
Right, and this just went, where before, and if I do that to you, you don't have to take any steps, but I'm going to have you be the man, because how do you really know what it feels like for the
Yeah.
lady if you've never
Okay.
felt a lady do it? So here, you're going to move your hands from here. Actually, let me come out first. And you don't move your feet, just keep them there. You're going to move your hands from there and keep looking this way. And keep looking this way, don't turn your eyes. Yeah, so keep looking right here. Keep looking right there.
Okay.
Yeah. And in one piece, so if you put your hands like this one time, in one piece, don't move your eyes, because your toes and nose are going to stay right where they are. So that's a tricky thing, right?
Yeah.
Even, that's it.
Okay.
See, you're moving that. Because you still want to look this way, because this is the way you're going to move. But so if you turn everything this way, that's it. That's it. Uh-huh.
Okay.
So as you do that, and in fact, you can leave your hands right there. And you do that, go ahead and change back and forth, and I'll show you what it feels like. You see how you're doing it to yourself, and I'm responding to what you're doing. So you're not doing it to me necessarily.
Okay.
Right? And so that's the ideal spot, is that he positions himself in a way that allows you to respond to it and move yourself.
So I
Yeah.
just want to walk through it to make sure I know. We're just going to walk through it. So 1, 2, wait, what do I?
Do this moving.
Yeah, so it's go.
And now make sure that,
I'm not worrying about heel and toe. I'm just walking through to get
Uh-huh.
the upper body movements. Okay.
when does that happen, right?
1, 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's when I sort of turn this way a little bit.
Yeah, and do you see what's so easy to do though is,
Yeah, right.
so if this hand's got to go that way, this one has to equally go, and my shoulders have to go, or I'm just doing that. Yeah,
I'm worried about my frame there.
yes, there you go.
1, 2, 3.
Uh-huh.
Well,
But that was much better though. I actually could see you moving your frame in one piece. And I don't know if you noticed this, and we talked about it briefly last time about dancing closer together. Did you notice you were closer together that time? Because if I do that, it's going to push her further away. And even if you're trying to stand closer, you can't really do it because your partner is pushing you away. Slow, quick, quick, slow, quick. Now right here, watch that you don't push one hand around more. Uh-huh. And that impetus turn where you do the heel turn at the end, this is another place that's easy to go. You see this one came, and this one pulled back here. Instead of, when I do this, you see how it's moving really kind of from the waist, right? Instead of from the limbs. Yeah. And that is what you see when you see really good dancers. Slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick. Yeah, but that was better. So you had more awareness, right, of where your hands were. You know, so if my hands are, and a lot of times we use sometimes they actually use hula hoops, but, or a ruler or something that you're holding, and that it moves around in one piece, right? Yeah. Slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow. Yeah, but you call yourself. So that's the first thing is that if you don't realize it, then it's like, wait.
When you go up on when he goes up on his toes, is it a slow?
That's the quick.
It's a quick.
Yeah, that's the first quick. Slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick. Uh-huh. And let me just do, and a lot of times we do this practice hold where this feels the same, but you're going to hold here so that you can't push that arm out. So practice position, just your heel turn. You're stepping back with this one. Slow, quick. Now, staying right here. Yeah, keep your nose that way. And come out, quick. 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 And now come back, and we're just going to change this hand to a regular hold. Quick. Do you see where it is? Now, normally it's way over here.
Yeah, right.
And you can see how that throws you off balance too, right? If you're trying to balance on a tightrope.
I used to think we had to step down pat.
Slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick. Ah, much better. And did you see how quiet, or hear how quiet your feet were? There was
No clumping.
yeah.
And I felt like we rose up at the correct time. I was on my toes, you went up, and then I went.
And you can feel the difference, right? So that's important. Slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick.
See, when we were in the promenade, I felt like I was kind of...
Yeah. And maybe we still need to get her to respond to your promenade. Can I do it with you one time? Because part of it is also getting her part so that she knows how to respond. So if I go, and again, I'm going to hold this, so I'm not going to let any of these, I'm going to try to hold this like there's a piece of steel between my hands that I can't bend, right? And I have to move them exactly the same. I can't like pull one or, so I'm going to keep that piece of steel. You're going to come forward, slow, quick. Now turn yourself back towards me a little bit. Back that way. Do you see how I'm facing you yet? I haven't gone into promenade yet. That's it.
Okay, so I need to face you more.
Then wait for me to come up onto my toes and go into promenade.
Okay.
And now you kind of fell with,
Okay,
bring your hips underneath. That's it.
Okay.
So that this doesn't come out first, right? Now, one last time, let me do that again. So again, my hands, I'm not going to let you actually move them either, because I want to make sure that you don't pull them over or anything either. So I'm going to keep them very still. I don't have to be like push hard against you, but I'm going to make sure that my arms are not going to change. So we have slow, quick, and now I stopped here on purpose so you can get, see, before you wouldn't have been able to do that, I don't think.
I don't think
Just
so.
catch your balance there. Now I'm going to come up and off we go. And again,
I did it.
that's it. There you go. So come through with this. That's it.
Okay.
This first instead of, yeah. So if I come through here, if I come through with the head first, I'm exaggerating, but you see how this actually pulls back, right? I go,
It's heavy, so it would
yeah. So I'm actually going to, almost like there's like a little, where my necklace is, I'm going to move from there. So as I go forward from my necklace, instead of from my, yeah.
Okay, our time's up, so let's just, maybe you can film us one last time while we try to do it. No time for music, it's really our
Oh,
time.
how do we, gosh,
Time
seem
for-
like
so
we've
just-
been at like,
Just
doing
film,
that for like,
film us doing this one last time, just so we can have a close-up view of,
it just tipped
yeah,
over.
just.
I thought it was going to fall off,
No,
actually.
no, we'll-
Okay.
Oh, I see, so we'll get some seated shots, okay, you guys?
Okay, let me get you closer. Okay, there we go, we're ready. Slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick.
Okay, that's something we can study and see how we easiest way to show.